Hello, everybody. We're going to start with a step touch. Welcome to another Walk With Me workout. Today's workout, we're going to have 5 different moves that we're going to do for about a minute each. We're going to run that 4 times through. It's going to be good. And again, if I'm in Southern Alberta, so if you are where it's cold right now and it's hard to get out for a walk in minus 25, this is it. If you don't have a treadmill or a walking pad, and I have a walking pad and I do quite like it. But the thing is this just kind of switches it up a little bit, when you're on a treadmill or a walking pad, you're stationary, you're there. This is moving the body in different ways. So, all right, we're still just step touching for about another 10 seconds. And then we're going to get into some cross punches. I'm going to move my water bottle. Don't want to kick that over. All right, so we're going to punch, 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 punch. When you're punching, you want to make sure that you're punching with that intention, a bit of force. If you have shoulders that are hurting or anything like that, maybe you're just doing something like this. Again, you don't want to push yourself to the point of pain. So after this, we're going to do, it's a little bit of a heel squat. So we're going to run through these 5 exercises today. And then on the second round, I'm going to show you a little bit of a higher intensity. So if you want to pick up the intensity, then you can. We're coming up on our last few seconds here. Punch it out. All right, this next one, it's kind of like a heel squat. So you're going to go heel, heel, squat. Heel, heel, squat. And if your legs are still a little bit tender from leg day like mine, this is just kind of a nice one to just work everything. You don't have to go super deep into that squat. Up next, in about 30 seconds, we've got some pullbacks. I don't know if I've done the pullbacks. There's a lot of, a lot of new ones in this one today. That's the nice thing about the walking ones, is that you can kind of add anything and make it like a fun, old school aerobics. All right, 5 more seconds. All right, we're going to pull back. So you're just pulling back. A little step back, and you're pulling back with that arm. You're going to get the shoulders in there. I'll show you all angles here. So it's right in here. When you pull back, engage that shoulder blade. And you're still just doing a little step back. Still just want to give you every angle here so that you know what you're doing. If that step back and pull back are too much, you can just kind of tap it out and work on that upper body. We're coming up on our last 15 seconds of these, and then we got some abs. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind. We're just going to go to the side. So we're going to do 30 seconds and 30 seconds. Pardon me. The cold weather always just gives me a little something in my throat. So just light on that foot as you tap down. I've got about another 5 seconds here, and then we'll switch sides. And then we're going to go right back into that step touch. 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Using those side abs, those lower abs. Elbows coming down to that knee. Light on that foot. 15 seconds left. Less than 10 now. And then we'll go right back into that step touch. 3, 2, and 1. If you need to take a drink of water, please do. Always take your break if you need. Grab the water. So now that you know, we've got step touch. If you want to pick it up a little bit, you're just going to go into a bit of a boxer shuffle. This is going to give you a bit more jump, a bit more high intensity. I'm going to try and stick my mic up here because when we're jumping on this next round, I don't want to be messing everything up. So hopefully that works up there. All right, this next one we're going to do is those punches. And if you want to pick the intensity up, you're going to step it out as you punch, okay? Otherwise, you're just here. Otherwise, really give it your all. Showing you all high intensity moves this round. And if you need to slow it down, that's fine too. But if you want to pick up the pace, you pick up the pace. We're here for about another 20 seconds. Punch, punch, boom, boom. You got this. Those next one are the heel taps with a squat. All right. So it was this one here. Heel, heel, squat. You want to pick it up? Heel, heel, squat. Add some jump in there. There's a good saying though. When in doubt, take the jump out. Keep going. We're halfway. If you need to slow it down and let your heart rate cool down, that's fine too. Otherwise, keep going at whatever pace your body tells you. 10 seconds left. All right, we're going into those pullbacks. Remember those? Pull, pull. You want to pick up the intensity? You jump it. Otherwise, you're right here. I always want to give you options. I'm going to put this back on. Step back, pull it, engage those back muscles, those shoulders. We've got 15 seconds left. Then we're going into our abs. Pull. All right, we're going into our abs, and then I'm going to get you to take a water break if you haven't already. Slow and steady here. Nice and controlled. We've got 5 seconds before we switch. Switch. Got about 10 seconds left here. Then we're going to take that much needed water break. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your heart rate come down for a second, especially if you were doing the high intensity options. Get right back into that step touch. This is your active recovery for a walking workout is the step touch. It's just nice. It's easy. You're still moving your body. And again, if you want to be in that boxer shuffle, you're just adding that jump. You're light on the feet. Maybe you jump a little bit. Maybe you step touch a little bit. Maybe you're switching it up. That is fine. Got about 15 seconds here. Then we're going into those cross punches. We're over halfway now. This is our third round, 3 of 4 rounds. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Punch it. If you're feeling good here, get that leg out a little bit. Add a little bit extra resistance, a little more space. Get those punches like you mean it. You got a punching bag in your corners. Boom, boom. There you go. This is a good way to get out stress as well. Getting that power and that force in those arms. We're releasing endorphins. We're moving our body. We're doing so many things that are beneficial here. Coming up is that heel, heel squat in 3, 2, 1. Heel, heel, squat. Again, if you want to bring this into a bit of a cardio, this is what you're doing. Remember to breathe, listening to your body, just enjoying the process. Got 20 seconds left. Coming up on our last 10 seconds. And then we're going into those pullbacks. In 3, 2, and 1. All right. Pull back and step back with that same side. So you're pulling back. When you pull back, you want to feel it in there. We're working abs. We're working upper body. We're working legs. We're working the brain. 20 seconds left. And then we have those abs. And then we just have 1 round left, folks. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come up to the side for those abs. If you want to challenge yourself, do not tap that foot down. That's going to get you a little bit of balance. You're focusing on those obliques. Five seconds left. 2, and 1. Switch sides. Whew. Keep going. 15 seconds. And then we just have 1 more round. 5 seconds, then I'll get you to take a quick sip of water if you'd like. 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to those step touch. All right, this is it. Last round, final round. 5 minutes of work, and you're golden. You guys are all good for the day, evening, whatever time you're doing this at. We're halfway done these step touches, and then we're going into those punches. It was like just 2 seconds ago we did those punches. Hey, it's great. It goes by quick when you're having fun. Enjoy the last 15 seconds here, and then we're going into our cross punches for the last time in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Punch. Punch it. Give it your all this last round. If you were holding back in the other rounds, this is the round to really let loose. Pick it up if you want. Pick up the speed. Play around with your body. Play around with your tempo. Look where you're punching. Focus on that aim. Focus on that strength that is in your body. Keep going. We're over halfway. We've got 15 seconds left. Then we're going into those heel squat. Five seconds. All right, heel, squat it down. Heel, squat. Again, if you want to pick it up, you're just picking up that tempo. You can switch the lead leg too. I should have been doing that each round. So used to leading with a certain foot that you forget to mix it up every now and again. 15 seconds here. In about 5 seconds, we got those pullbacks. Last time pulling back. All right, ready? Pull and step. Pull. Engage. Squeeze. Squeeze those shoulders and those upper back muscles when you pull back. Like you're pulling back something heavy. Mind-muscle connection makes the difference. 15 seconds. Then we have abs. Then we'll step touch for a little bit, cool it down, and we're good. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right into those abs. Keep going. I know it's so easy to kind of want to give up near the end, but you're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Quick switch. About 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Step touch. Step touch until the end. Let that heart rate come down. Grab your water if you need. Thank you so much for joining me on another walking workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any ideas of stuff we could add to these, let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. All right, guys. Keep step touching until you feel good, till that heart rate comes back down, your breathing is regular. Grab a sip of water, and I will see you again